You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's JP here. Now in today's video I'm going to be discussing the Old Firm game, which is going to be the final Old Firm game of the season between Rangers and Celtic at Ibrox tomorrow. I'll just get straight into this video. So yeah, Rangers versus Celtic at Ibrox tomorrow, as I've said. It's available on Sky Sports from 12 noon. I think the programme will probably start about 11:30, but the kick-off's 12 o'clock. You'll also get that on Rangers TV if you're outside the UK as well, which I always advise people to try and get that if they can, because it's better commentary. You're not going to get Andy Walker or anything like that. It's going to be a really tough game. Obviously Celtic are now champions, which is disappointing. And obviously I think the main reason for that is because we're just too inconsistent this season. We weren't that far behind Celtic. In terms of head-to-head, actually, they've won 2, we've won 1 out of 3 games. And I would say that in those 3 games we've been a lot closer to Celtic than we have been in the past couple of seasons. Obviously, you look back at the 4-0, 5-0 games that we were getting really destroyed by Celtic in the past. This season hasn't happened, which you can only thank Stevie G for. He's tightened up the defence, obviously, and we've become more of a solid unit, which is pleasing to say the least. But obviously we just haven't done enough in the league. Maybe next year we'll be a wee bit more consistent, I would say. Hopefully a couple of good signings and we can get there. In terms of who's playing, there's obviously a couple of dilemmas for Gerrard this week. Does he go with Morelos, who's come back into the team, or does he stick with Jermaine Defoe, who also scored last week? It's a difficult decision because Defoe's not done a lot wrong since he's came in. He's scored a couple of goals here and there, played really well, linked up well with Arfield and Davis and things like that. On the other hand, Morelos is our top scorer, but he does have this streak in him that tends to get him sent off in games and gets wound up very, very easily. As we've seen in the last Old Firm game, obviously got sent off for an elbow on Brown. In my opinion, it wasn't hard enough. The guy got back up. But in my opinion, I would actually go for Morelos. That might shock a few of you. I've been a big fan of Morelos since he came to the club, really. And I think he's got more about him. He can drag defenders away. He creates so many problems when he's up front. And we can also bring other players into play. Defoe's slightly different and he will get you goals, but I just think you need more of a presence up front against Celtic, and for that reason I would go for Morelos. Tell me what you guys think down below. I know a lot of people like Defoe, like the fact he's scoring, and we didn't like the fact that Morelos keeps getting sent off. So that's probably sways a lot of people's decision in Defoe's favour, really. The other dilemma, of course, is got of who to play in goals. Obviously, we've just learned that, well, in the last couple of days anyway, we've learned that McGregor's been suspended because of that kick against Hibs. He's now suspended for the next 3 games, which obviously includes the Celtic game, includes the game next week against Kilmarnock, and it also includes the first game in next season, which is obviously disappointing because you want a real good start to next season and you want your best players to be playing. McGregor, for me, is obviously one of our better players, so that's disappointing. Gives a chance for Foderingham to come in, whether he'll go with him or whether he'll go with Firth. I've not seen a lot of Andy Firth, to be honest, so I'd imagine he'll be on the bench and it'll be Foderingham that starts. Foderingham obviously has been on the winning side against Celtic and beat him in the semi-final. So he's got that little bit of experience of beating Celtic and playing Celtic, so I'd imagine he'll go for Foderingham, and that's the option I would go for. For anybody starts, Ross McCrory is not an option for goalkeeper, unfortunately, so it's probably going to be Foderingham. In terms of injuries, there's no fresh injuries. He did mention that Wallace, Lafferty and Gresta all have injuries, but whether that's just nonsense, I'm not too sure. Might be a little bit of mind games because those are kind of 3 players that we're not expecting to see at Ibrox next season. Doubt they'll play any part in this season, so I'd imagine they're probably just not going to play, and that's why they've not been included. Obviously Dorrans is back playing. I don't know whether he's in contention for this match, maybe a spot on the bench or something like that, but he did play a reserve match the other day for Rangers, got through the 90 minutes. Incidentally, Rangers reserves won the league, so well done to them on the last day of the season, so that was good. The other one is obviously Jamie Murphy, as already been said. He would have been fit for the Kilmarnock game next week. This game obviously is a little bit too close for him. But he's available next week, but he's not going to be picked because it's obviously a plastic pitch, and we're not going to risk him on a plastic pitch where he actually picked up the injury in the first place. It'd be a little bit silly, and we'll just keep him for next season. I just want to touch briefly on the Guard of Honour thing. Now, obviously, it's been well documented in all the papers. A lot of papers saying that we lack class because we're not going to give them one. Tell me what your opinion is. My opinion is not to give them one at all. For me, Guard of Honour, well, you see it there, honour. What honour have Celtic got? What respect have they given us in the last few years? Look at the way their captain behaved the last time we played. I've seen sick online things from their fans mocking like the Ibrox tragedy and stuff like that. It's just nonsense, and I know it's obviously a minority. You get that with our club as well, unfortunately, but for me, they've just not shown us any respect, so why should we show them any kind of respect as well? It's not even a mandatory thing either. It's just whether you want to do it or not. I remember Stubbs for Hibs didn't do it against Hearts because it was a rivalry, didn't do it against Rangers because they're rivals, and now suddenly he's got a problem with us not doing it against Celtic. He says we seem to lack class. I don't understand. Such a hypocrite if you think that we lack class for that, then that's up to you, but it's just nonsense. It's not going to happen. I'm glad that Rangers have taken this stance and not going to give it, but I'd like to kind of hear your thoughts on it as well. I'm just going to wrap this video up, guys. Thanks very much for watching. If you're new, please subscribe and help grow the channel. Thanks to every single one of you that continues to support the channel and continues to comment on the comment section. A lot of them are nice comments. Obviously, with it being Old Firm week, I'm going to get a few Celtic fans on here commenting, so bring it on. I don't really care. If you didn't show me any respect, I'm not going to answer you anyway, so it's just pointless, really. Sad luck, people. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.